Hey everyone, I'm John Mangas, Metro Toledo John. Welcome back to Monday Mojo. Today is April the 8th of 2019. So glad you're here. So very many times when we talk about getting listings and listing appointments, I tend to encourage people to prepare and know your stats, know the comparables, know the numbers, know the trending data, and make sure that you have all of those things in your hip pocket, so to speak, so that you have all of the details and you're ready to go. And I think sometimes what that translates to is us going into a listing appointment where we do something like we're going in and we're talking about those stats and those numbers, which is kind of the what, and we talk about the internet and the marketing through the different portals and how important that is today, and then we close with something like how does that sound? Is it can we go ahead and get started now? And I think what I'm trying to say is we have to process backwards. See, I think we need to start with the why, go to the how, and then go to the what. So the way I think that flows better is by talking with the seller and understanding where they're coming from and really starting from the inside out. In other words, starting with why, going to how, and ending with what. So for instance, if you're talking with a seller and you say to them something like, help me understand what your thought process is. Why are you thinking of putting your house on the market, and what are you looking to do, and what is your time frame like? That conversation leads into so many other things that become very integral to the transaction, don't they? Then when you go into the how and you talk about how using photos, for instance, that are really good and really strong to position their property on the internet through the various portals to attract the right type of buyer to suit their needs and help them meet their goals sounds a whole lot different. And then when you go to the what and you're able to then begin to ask for the order and talk a little bit about the process, it doesn't come off as salesman-y. You come off as someone who's trying to then really service your client well. And I think that's such a huge difference. And yet so many times we start at the outside and work our way in. What I'm saying is start at the end and work your way out. Kind of like the Maya Angelou quote, long after what you said has been forgotten, people will still remember how you made them feel. And I think that's really important in this message. Starting at the why and working your way out to the how and the what creates a whole different feeling with the client than we oftentimes do in just our normal presentation. Give it some thought, try it, see if you can recraft your dialogue to maybe be more client-centric, and again, starting at the center and working out. Make it a great week. Thanks for being here.